Let's jump into Depo Provera.
Depo Provera is an MDL. All the cases in the United States got consolidated last week. They're going to Florida. Plaintiffs wanted California. Defense wanted New York. The JPML, I don't know if they split the difference and sent the case to Florida. It's Judge Rogers. Judge Rogers was the judge in the 3M earplug case, a huge settlement, very complex case. I think this is a really good development for plaintiffs. I think it makes me personally much more interested in the case because very complex, big defendant, Pfizer subsidiaries, they're going to be super well-funded defense, and you have a very experienced judge who will be able to keep the case moving. And that's what you want as a plaintiff's lawyer. So
this is a positive,
This
right?
is a positive.
Yeah.
This is a positive, in my opinion. That's, other plaintiff's lawyers may tell you otherwise. I think they really wanted California because of a thing called innovator liability. And I think innovator liability is still going to be there.
What does that mean?
It means, so there's a theory of law that says generally people who make generic drugs cannot be held legally accountable because they just copied what the original drug company did, in this case Pfizer. There's a couple nuances in the Depo Provera MDL without getting super into the weeds. These are authorized generics. They're the exact same, and they're actually manufactured by companies that are partially or completely owned by Pfizer. But there's a question of, if somebody takes a generic, can you sue the innovator, in this case Pfizer? And the law on that issue is strongest in the state of California.
Gotcha.
So what will be argued now is the federal court judge in the state of Florida should apply California law,
Okay.
which makes it a little bit more confusing. So there's all these other states, but how that plays out is
Because
not.
the generic is owned by the parent company?
In this case, that's the allegation.
Okay.
But the idea in general is a generic drug company copies what the original drug manufacturer did. So if they broke the rules and then the generic copied them, a person who took the generic should still be able to sue the original developer of the drug. And that is a theory that is not accepted throughout the whole United States. It's accepted in some places and not others.
Okay. All right. Well, we'll keep you updated on that.
So we would expect Depo Provera. We will see who is going to lead the litigation. We'll get a timeline, and I would expect later in this year there will be documents between the plaintiffs and the defense start getting exchanged, and we'll know more. It's going to be a very exciting year for the Depo Provera litigation.